Imagine taking hours of raw footage, like 7 interviews and a pile of B-roll, and turning them into a stack of ready-to-post shorts in mere minutes. That is exactly the process I am going to walk you through today, using a powerful AI tool to streamline your entire content production pipeline. We will take long-form videos and feed them into Vizard to see how the AI spots viral moments, trims them, adds polish, and schedules them for you. It is honestly wild how much time this workflow saves when you have a massive backlog of content waiting to be chopped up. Let us jump right into the interface, which is incredibly straightforward and designed for speed. You simply upload your long-form file, whether it is a podcast episode, a YouTube video, or a long-form live stream, and let the AI do the heavy lifting. There. The real magic happens in the auto-editing pipeline, where the AI isolates the high-impact moments that are actually ready for social media platforms. Vizard doesn't just cut randomly. It understands the structure of a clip, like where the hooks, emotional beats, and laughter happen. It identifies the sound peaks and the calls to action that make a viewer stop scrolling and actually engage with your content. Before we dive deeper, it is worth noting that while other tools promise auto-editing, many of them struggle with complex, real-world workflows. Some tools are just too pricey for what they offer, or they force you to do 80% of the editing manually anyway. Others might give you a few highlights, but they leave you without scheduling, captions, or a calendar, leaving you to manage the chaos yourself. Vizard feels fundamentally different because it is built as a complete workflow engine rather than a single feature toy. It formats clips for every specific platform, schedules them, and maintains a content calendar so everything stays in one organized place. I put this to the test by uploading a 90-minute live stream where we had a mix of jokes, strategy talk, and a heated debate. Within minutes, Vizard scanned the file and presented a list of potential viral clips based on the biggest reaction moments. For every single clip it found, the AI suggested an opening frame and generated captions plus multiple aspect ratios for different platforms. You have the power to customize the cut level, switching between quick snack clips, deep dive segments, or headline highlights. I personally love the flexibility because sometimes I need micro clips for daily posting and other times I need longer cuts for YouTube. The AI also generates thumbnail options and suggests text for captions and hashtags, which provides a fantastic starting point. While you are not bound to these suggestions, they save an enormous amount of time compared to doing it all from scratch. Regarding control, you can tweak specific parameters like hook sensitivity to adjust how aggressively the AI looks for emotional openings. There is also a motion trim setting, which decides how much background movement or B-roll the AI keeps in the final edit. The Pro mode lets you fine-tune everything from start and end pads to complex rule-based trimming for batch processing. This level of control is incredibly helpful if you are managing a massive content library and need consistent output branding. One of my favorite demos involved a cooking stream that had a random funny moment with a dog jumping on the counter. Vizard pulled out a perfect 15-second clip of that moment with clean cuts and perfectly synced captions. The pacing of the jump and the landing felt totally natural because the AI successfully preserved the entire setup and payoff. That specific clip actually generated way more engagement than the full stream highlight I had previously exported by hand. I also experimented with a creator who had 7 long-form videos about design, life lessons, and product tips. I asked Vizard to combine those themes and create a best-of montage, and it did an amazing job balancing audio levels across the different clips. It even smoothed out the transitions between the segments so the final video felt like one continuous, coherent mini-story. That is the real magic, stitching varied footage into a single professional-looking short-form story without being a pro editor. Moving on to platform requirements, Vizard handles automatic aspect ratio conversions for you with ease. It handles square crops for the Instagram grid, vertical for TikTok and Reels, and landscape for your YouTube previews. The AI crops smartly too, ensuring that the subject always stays centered in the frame, regardless of the platform. You can even choose how many variants you want generated per upload, letting you test different hooks against each other. There is also an off-peak generation option if you are trying to save on compute time and are not in a huge rush. Scheduling is where this entire workflow truly turns into a massive productivity revolution. You set your posting frequency, and the AI cues the clips to match the optimal times for each platform. For example, I told it to post 3 times a week to Instagram, twice to TikTok, and mix in a longer cut on YouTube every Monday. Vizard's auto-schedule feature handles the heavy lifting, filling up your content calendar so you don't have to. You can always jump in to review the proposed calendar, shuffle things around, or just let it run entirely hands-off. Compare that to other services where you have to manually drag every clip into a scheduler and eyeball the best time to post. The content calendar is much more than a scheduler. It is a full command center where you manage, edit, and reassign your clips. Need to swap a clip from Instagram to TikTok? You can just drag and drop it right into place. If you need to edit a caption or add credits, the inline editor makes those quick changes painless. After you post, the calendar links directly to analytics so you can spot what is working and iterate on your strategy. Here are a few practical tips. Always let the AI suggest the first round of clips because the suggestions are genuinely solid and save massive time. Use the batch rules if you want consistent branding across dozens of clips, like applying the same intro or lower third to everything at once. And seriously, do not neglect the caption suggestions. They are quick to tweak and they really help your post performance. If you are integrating this into a larger workflow, there is even an API available for advanced users. I have seen creators build pipelines where raw live streams automatically upload to cloud storage, and then the entire edit to schedule process happens automatically. That setup is perfect for high-volume channels or teams that need to push out daily content without a massive editing crew. In terms of comparisons, other platforms might offer one or two of these features, but they usually fail on the end-to-end user experience. Some have great caption generation, but terrible scene detection, or they are fantastic at trimming, but lack a content calendar. Vizard's massive advantage is the end-to-end approach. Editing, formatting, thumbnails, and scheduling, all inside one workflow. That said, if you need frame-by-frame VFX or cinematic color grading, you will still need a dedicated professional editor. Vizard's real sweet spot is for creators who want to publish consistently without getting buried in the minutiae of editing tasks. The use cases are endless. Podcast repurposing, course creation, e-commerce demos, educational lecture slices, and personal brand content. For agencies, the ability to batch process client content at scale becomes genuinely feasible for the first time. To recap my workflow, upload the video, detect chapters, pick the clip length, tweak thumbnails, set the schedule, and publish. In less than 20 minutes, I can go from a raw hour-long file to an entire week's worth of high-quality posts. They also have templates if you want to speed things up, covering everything from viral hooks to educational intros and comedy cuts. These templates give the AI the extra context it needs to know whether to prioritize laughs, educational clarity, or product highlights. Another neat feature is the ability to download clips with or without watermarks, plus options to upscale exports to higher resolutions. There is built-in caption editing, logo overlays, and auto-contrast fixes to make sure your clips look polished. For teams, you can share projects and leave notes inside each clip so your social managers know exactly what to tweak. So if you are a creator drowning in long-form files and need a scalable way to turn them into shorts, Vizard is worth checking out. It does not replace a pro editor for cinematic projects, but as a daily driver for repurposing and scheduling, it is a game changer. I encourage you to give it a try on one of your longer videos. Watch what clips it picks and see how much time you reclaim. If you are like me and want to focus on creating instead of editing, tools like this completely change your daily rhythm. Thanks for sticking through the walkthrough, and let me know if you want to see specific examples for podcasters or educators next time. Until then, go upload something messy and let the AI do all the tidy work for you. Take care.